Okay, sorry. So it looks like it's finally installing. So this is Bias FX 2. This is the MIDI update everybody's been screaming for quite a while now. The installer was taking forever to launch, so I shut down the stream and everything. So now it's starting to go. And again, if you didn't see the earlier part, let me find it. So this was, you know, a lot of the features I had asked for to make Bias FX a lot better for the performing guitarists and stuff. A lot of it was MIDI, but things like multi-band compressors and a more sensible output path, so you could run full range flat response speakers or guitar cabinets and the PA at the same time, and having the speaker simulator in the right places. They did implement that. So and there's a harmonizer. So most of this list is pretty well done. If you ever want to see it, just go on my webpage. But you know what we're waiting on is the MIDI, and so there's a big MIDI update today. So I'm installing it right now, and I have a webcam under the desk so you can see the my MIDI pedal boards. I'm gonna be trying to use that, and you can see my hairy Portuguese legs. So, and yeah, the installer was taking forever, so I just restarted the stream. Boy, now it's doing the same thing, computing space requirements again. I don't know, they need to fix this installer. This is a bummer. Okay, so, oh, looks like it's actually doing something. La 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 la. It was scary. I had it take like 7 minutes one time to install, which was weird. I mean, that should never happen. Who knows what it is? You know, these things almost always turn out to be some kind of copy protection issue, right? So, MIDI wise, what I had asked for, you know, we're looking at different switching systems between snapshot and, you know, preset switching or banking like Revolver does. And it seems like they did both. They seem to have their old preset system. I mean, I haven't even tried it yet, but from what I saw so far, but also there's a snapshot thing on there. They look really good. And the other thing, I'm not sure if the snapshot holds parameters or just holds what's in and out. But you know, either way, it's manually switching it by pressing the buttons on the plug-in. Switch really fast, and I mean, awesomely fast. So we'll see how that goes. I'll assign my MIDI pedal board to some stuff. Hopefully, I'm using the wireless out from a Behringer FCB 1010 to a Yamaha Bluetooth MIDI wireless. And then I have a Bluetooth chip from my computer, but the CME WIDI Bud makes it work so much better. Look at this thing. It's still installing. Look at that. Jeez. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. So one of the big MIDI things we really wanted was auto engage for the effects that it was appropriate to, but also scaling, you know, minimum, maximum values. The basics of MIDI from back in the day, like the old, even cheap rack stuff usually used to have this. And I still feel like we're really behind on what the plugins should do. They should have such an easier time than the hardware did, and especially you can update it and everything, but it always seems like it's so behind. Okay, so it's still installing. So you guys who are thinking about buying this, you know, let them know that you don't want to see it take 20 minutes to install. That's ridiculous. Most of these things you just drag and drop a DLL into your program files folder and you're done. It looks like it's getting somewhere, so this is ridiculous. So I'll probably have to switch to headphones in a second here, but let's just see what happens. Any day now. So, you know, we can't totally blame this on Juice. There's some other Juice plugins that seem to install just fine quickly. Man, it's like watching paint dry. No reason for this. Hopefully people are getting cranky about this over at the forum. So it's just one of those things. If you make enough noise, they'll probably fix it. It's in their best interest not to look like this. Oh, are we actually done? Holy crap. Praise the flying spaghetti monster. Okay, let's launch it up. I'm just going to run in plug-in mode. I'm not sure how standalone's going to work, but I'm going to put it in plug-in mode for now. Okay, and hoping this doesn't crash my computer. So here's my tester file. So it says in order to improve DSP, blah, blah, blah. So maybe that means there's been an efficiency pass done, which would be awesome. We'll see. Let's see if it lets me even load my my stuff. Now we can't use the tone cloud, right? Is that still true? Let's see. Oh, Jesus, come on. So what if you're in the field using this thing and there's nobody, there's no internet you can connect to? You'd be screwed. And of course, that's never going to happen with Reaper, right? So I'm going to see if I can import any of my my presets. I don't know if you can. Oh, why are you telling me to log in again? I'm logged in. You know what? I'll just go make a new one. Single path. Replace this. Ditch this stuff. I'm ditching this for now. We're probably gonna change things. No. How do I do this? Okay. So let's see what we got for MIDI now. So this thing was always confusing the way this part worked. Not super thrilled with it. You know, do you do it per preset? Utility. You know what I'm gonna do? Scenes. Yeah, okay, so the scenes, hopefully this is what I think it is. We're gonna be able to switch really quickly between scenes. So I'm gonna assign some things. Okay, so I have to send MIDI to this. Hold on, let me make another track. Hold on, I'm gonna make this so you guys can see this easier. Okay, so here's my audio track. This one's gonna be just MIDI, and it's just gonna go to it's gonna go into the other track. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I forget how this works. So I'm gonna send to channel 1. I'm gonna send MIDI all to all. So I should, if this is armed, when I move my wah pedal, yep, okay. So we're seeing it. We're seeing it here. We're not seeing it on this channel though. That's a little disturbing. Let's see. Well, let's just see if you can learn it. So I'm gonna hit learn. I'm gonna hit one of my pedals. Nope. Okay, nothing's working. Okay, do I have to do MIDI to recontrol path? Maybe I do. Man, see, I've been waiting so long for this thing to come out. MIDI to recontrol path. This may... Nope. So that's going there. Oh, gotta turn monitoring on. Yeah, okay, there we got some MIDI activity. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if this works. Scene 1, yay! Scene 2, yay! 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 Okay. So this is a global setting, I think. So I may have just completely screwed up my bias effects too. There's like there was different places where the MIDI could happen on this thing. You could do it individually on plugins and stuff, but let's just say that this is going to be scene 1. So I don't know how do you store the scene. I don't know what that does. How do you save a scene? So I'm gonna go to scene 2. I don't want this at all. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn off the scenes. Okay, so I'm gonna go to scene 2, and I'm gonna turn on the delay. Let me turn on the reverb. What in the world? Why can't I? Oh, okay. So you can't change order with the scenes, but so that's scene 2. Now scene 1. Yeah, I want to turn off the reverb. Okay, so that's pretty easy. So instead of doing preset switching, I'm just gonna switch scene 1, scene 2, and that's a. Let's see what it switches like. I'm just gonna hit play here. Wow. Okay, that's a nice switch. I mean, it really is. So how about I really trick this up? I don't know if I should do a dual path here or I'm not sure if you can save settings. So let's take a look at settings. So you can go to scene 1. I'll turn this on. And on scene 1, I'm gonna have the release take forever. And on scene 2, it won't. Okay, so it saves parameter settings too. Okay, so this is good. This pedal should be on. How did that get turned off? Okay. Okay, so it does save parameters. I'm actually going to take this noise gate off on both of them though. So there's 2 different ways I could do this. I could put acoustic sim, or I could use an impulse response to make it super clean, which is the way I usually like to do it. But let's just try an acoustic simulator or something. Let me see if they have one actually. So scene 3, add. by, what was it called? Modulation. I swear there's an acoustic simulator on here. One's an amp and one's not. Was it an EQ? Was it distortion? Yay, harmonizer. Yeah, I don't see the acoustic thing. It might have been an amp. So otherwise I'd have to use this. If we could add another cab, then that would, really do it. But let's I'm just going to add a path. So let's make this dual path. I'm going to replace this one. I'm just going to turn this off. So here's my acoustic simulator. Let's see how this goes. So I don't necessarily even want to assign something to this splitter. I'm just going to say for one scene, let's say scene 1 is clean, okay? Scene 1 is going to be clean. It's going to be on channel 2. So none of this stuff will matter. Hopefully it doesn't really eat any CPU leaving that stuff going. But, a dual path is probably going to eat a bunch more. Look at that. 4% of this really strong computer. Okay, but we're getting there. Okay. So for these other presets, so for 2, I'm going to turn these off. For 2, I'm going to make it my basic distortion sound. So I'm going to have this on channel 1. So when I switch here, oh, perfect, awesome. Now the splitter can make some trouble. It has in the past, but let's just have a look. So let me just make sure this is doing what I think. So I'm going to loop a section. We're going to try them out. Okay, but now I don't hear anything. Why don't I hear anything? Okay, so I'm going to need to add some kind of need a compressor or something in here. Okay, it keeps jumping back to scene, so I can't change anything. I need to... Why won't it... Oh, this is weird. I'm just going to throw a compressor in here. Oh, you hear that crackling? Oh. That's not good. I'm not running any super low latency. This shouldn't be making any trouble at all. Let's look at the... Jesus. How'd the real-time CPU get that high? Let me turn off the MIDI and just see. Wow. Wow. So MIDI is munching like crazy. I'm gonna turn off bias effects and see if this MIDI still munches. No. Okay, so the MIDI engine inside bias effects is eating CPU like crazy. Watch this, I'm gonna turn it back on. Wow. This is probably oh boy. I'd say this is unusable. I'm going to write a support ticket real quick before I go on and I'll forget. Yeah, this is absolutely insane, this MIDI. So I'm gonna turn it off again. Watch the real-time CPU. That's not good. Okay, so I just wrote a support ticket. That definitely needs some doing. Weird that it's just that one thing. Let me try to turn this up. Oh, yeah, you see it crackling even without the compressor. Oh, that sucks. Oh, why is the MIDI? What if it's not assigned to scenes, maybe? I'm gonna unassign it and see what it does. Oh, that's, I didn't want to. Okay, so I've cleared them now. I'm gonna start and stop playback. No good. So MIDI's definitely munching. That sucks. Switch is real nice and fast though. And let's just see if it's not a tool path problem. Go back to single. Let's look at the, well, look at that. Now it's still way too much, but in single path it eats a lot less. But again, that's way too much. Well, let me just take another look at what else we got here. MIDI control assignments. Yeah, remember toggle was a problem because you could end up, like, let's say you had it set to toggle, but it was already on and you wanted to turn off or whatever. Toggle's a problem. I'm gonna assign a wah. I'm just gonna see what happens here. Just cross your fingers. And you know, I love bias effects so much. I really want it to do well, but need to be smart about it. Volume, where's the filter? Yeah, okay, there's the wah. So I'm not sure how to assign MIDI to it. You used to be able to assign it directly to certain things. I think there's like a learn control. Let me see. Yeah, wasn't there used to be a way to assign stuff, or maybe that's just on the mobile one. Yeah, you can't you should be able to just right click anything here and assign MIDI to it. Let's just see. I don't know what this means. Add MIDI control. I mean, this is really cool, but again, we need toggle modulation effect. I don't want to toggle a modulation effect. I want to control it. How do I Oh wow, so they're going to list them all. This is one way of doing it. This is pretty brute force, but you know, they're not in alphabetical order, so I'm not sure. Did I go right past Crywa? Yeah, I don't see it. Where's the pitch? Where was it? Was it in EQ? No. No. Filter. Okay, so there's the toggle for the wah. How do you assign the you know what? I'm going to move my, so that's number 27. Let's see what happens. Wow, it's totally stuck. I can't turn it on or off. Oh, looks like I've completely frozen bias effects. Okay, you know what? I don't think this thing's ready for prime time. I'm sorry. I love positive grid stuff, but ouch. I'm gonna work on something else for a while.